David Matson, of course, your time now, 12:15. The remnants, we always talk about that, but that can be impactful, right?
They definitely can be, especially because leading up to Debbie arriving here, we're going to get some rainfall before the tropical system gets here. So we've got a mix of things going on. It all impacts each other. So we're going to have to watch it. So let's talk about it, folks. It's a complicated forecast over the next few days. We have a couple of players in the mix. Of course, Debbie being the highlight here. There is that tropical storm, definitely weakening in terms of wind. But it's not the main impact, that wind. It's the rainfall that continues to absolutely pummel parts of Georgia, South Carolina in particular, and now some of these heavier bands are moving into North Carolina as we speak. We've had heavy rainfall for about the last 24 hours in portions of South Carolina down towards Savannah, Georgia. And again, this rainfall is producing 1 to 2 inches an hour at times. So they are continuing to see ongoing problems from that rainfall, and as the storm sits there for a couple more days, more issues are likely to arise. Now, closer to home here, at the very moment, we are quiet. All we have are hot temperatures once again, as those readings are dialing up through the 80s, well into the lower 90s. Much like yesterday, we'll see peak readings lower to middle 90s. And now, on top of that, well, the humidity has bounced back into the picture as well. We already have a heat index of 102 in Frederick, 100 in Leesburg and Fredericksburg, and yes, lower triple-digit heat index values are likely as we go at least through the afternoon with that humidity building. And the reason we're feeling that moisture in the air is not only because of Debbie off to our south, but we have this frontal boundary that is kicking to our north, producing some severe weather across portions of Michigan, now northwestern Pennsylvania, as we've gone throughout the morning. And this batch of activity is going to arrive toward us later on, late this evening, going into the first half of the night. As we go throughout the afternoon, look at this plentiful sunshine. We are likely to see a few isolated storms as we go into the later afternoon hours, but that's not the main bit of activity we're watching. It's that cluster of storms well off to our north. Now, this is still something that could fall apart as it moves across Pennsylvania, but given the environment that these storms are running into, a lot of heat, a lot of humidity, plenty of energy available to them, we could see that cluster of storms hang on and then drift down into the DMV. Again, this is the early part of your Tuesday night, 7, 8, 9 o'clock. We could be seeing a line of stronger thunderstorms dropping out of Pennsylvania into parts of the DMV. There could be some strong damaging wind gusts and the potential for some very heavy rain. And this is well ahead of the rain we're going to see from Debbie later this week. And there's that heavier rainfall. It could expand all the way down toward the DC Metro, the I-66 corridor. Again, this is something we have to watch for. It could fall apart right as it crosses the Pennsylvania-Maryland line, but that's all in play here as we go through the night tonight. And then that front that produced this will get closer to us on Wednesday, and we're due for another round of scattered showers and storms tomorrow. And then come Thursday, Friday, and even into Saturday, we'll start to see Debbie be the main player on our forecast and bring about some of that tropical rainfall it's producing over the Carolinas right now. Here's the track as we go late on your Thursday into Friday. It will make a likely path, at least the center of its remnants, right across the DMV. And along with that, it brings some of the heavier rainfall associated with those remnants that we could see, especially on Friday. So all of this is at play, folks. Yes, rainfall is what we need right now for parts of the area to break our drought. We should get a healthy dose of rainfall to help with that. But what we don't need is a lot of rainfall all at once, and that could happen with heavier bands possible on Friday, and that could lead to a flooding threat. So we're going to keep an eye on all of that as we go toward the end of the week.